Today I want to talk about today's generation and like being a mom and like working and fulfilling all of your mother duties, and the guilt it's having on me right now. And I know a lot of that guilt it's coming from within, of like not being enough for my children, and that's like a lot of where it comes from, my lack of self-esteem. And so I always tend to just go above and beyond and just do everything to the max for my kids and for work and in my relationships and my friendships. And but in today's society, like a mother, everyone usually has to work now, and then the expectations of like your kids got to do all this stuff. And granted, yeah, I want all the kids to do this, and I probably enabling them to a point, because I don't want them to go through the amount of stuff that I've encountered when I was a kid. And so lately I've just been having a lot of guilt because I'm 30 weeks pregnant. I run a real estate company. I manage a lot of people, manage a lot of tenants. I have 4 teenagers in my house, and I cook and I clean, and I'm just exhausted, and I'm driving like 4 to 5 hours a day. And so I'm taking a lot of the stuff off my plate, and my career is changing. So there's a lot of things going on, but that guilt of that motherhood is like really popping up lately, and not like being enough for them. And then I have the emotions of like I have teenagers and they don't really want to hang out or talk anymore, and that alone is like upsetting. Even though I know they love me, but like, why nowadays are the expectations of women and mothers like so high? And like, why did I put such high expectations on myself? Because if you don't do all of this stuff, like then you can't survive. Like, I do have a loving relationship now, and I do have help, but like I it's really hard for me to accept help. I've done a lot of everything on my own since I was a child, and I moved out when I was 15, and I was like a nomad, moving around and hustling, and just had to figure it all out on my own. And so it's really difficult for me to get help. And then it puts this guilt on me of, oh, am I doing enough for my children? Because I don't want them to like be upset with me, because I don't want to lose them, because I've lost a lot of people in my life, and the lack of love that was given to me as a child. And I don't know, it's just overwhelming. And I know there's so many women out there that have these feelings of guilt of being a mom and not being able to fulfill every little thing society is expecting of us. Or are we making this all up on our own? Are we creating our own like disaster, and not like fulfilling what's actually important in life? And like, we all need a job, we all need to work, but at the end of the day, if you're not healthy and you don't take care of yourself, and you don't really have much, you only have such limited time, and if you're not healthy for your children, then what are you actually doing this for? So I just want to like sympathize with everyone on like the momhood of like feeling guilty of not being able to do and go above and beyond for what they think that they should be doing. But you know what? All that matters at the end of the day is that you love your children, and your child knows that, and that's all that matters. Because when you're dead in that grave, they're not going to remember half of the shit that you did do. What they're going to remember is, you know, you holding their hands when they actually really truly needed you. Not if you baked cookies for their classroom, or I don't know, stupid fucking expectations of motherhood nowadays. But just remember to always love yourself, and to just give as much love to your kids, because that's ultimately the only thing that they really desire, is that love. And be, you know, I guess this is more for myself, telling me, like, be more graceful to yourself, because at the end of the day, like, you know, if I'm not happy, no one in my house is happy. Trust me, it's been experiencing that quite a bit in the past couple days, because I am so emotional. But anyways, I just want everyone to have a good day, and just remember to take some time and be graceful to yourself. Much love.